Oh, Luisa. Luisa is here wishing us good morning as always, but she sent me such sad news yesterday that I'm going to report them later on today. But first, good morning to everyone. It is Coffee and Headlines. It's Saturday, and I'm sad for Luisa, but not very sad. And I know you're dying to find out why. I'll tell you in a second. First, this is our morning get together live from Facebook. And these are the news for the day. And this is another week gone by. And it is great to be with you here. I hope you're having a good morning. And I hope you will let me cough really quickly. That was good. As always, we are going to encourage everyone to let us know that you are new. If you are watching live for the first time, just write the word new in your comments and we'll give you a nice little welcome. If you have something really important to say, it helps a great deal when you add a capital letter Q to your comment, and that way we can find it and share it with everybody else or react to it. We have a few bits of news that we want to go through today, including very inexplicable news. And let's start with that because, you've come to expect this from crooked developers and construction companies, but you'd think that the nice people building the Puerto Vallarta International Airport expansion would have taken care of their paperwork in order to begin expanding. Well, apparently that is not the case. According to Adriana Guzman Jimenez, who oversees our municipality's Department of Urban Development and the Environment, she has been knocking on their door for months for not presenting a complete project along with all the proper permits. The construction was last visited this past Monday, and since they did not have the papers in order, the government had no choice but to shut them down yesterday. Tómala. Puerto Vallarta was expecting 6 blue flag certifications for the current season and made the announcement to that effect recently. You know that blue flag is the international certification for environmentally sound beaches. But apparently the Foundation for the Environmental Education, which is the organization that presents these certificates, had a last-minute change of mind, and only 3 blue flags were delivered, corresponding to the beaches located in front of the Sheraton Hotel, the Marriott Hotel, and the Westin Hotel. So the 3 beaches that had been previously announced were Camarones, Palmares, and Playa de Oro. They did not get their certification. So the interesting thing was that when the director of the Mexican office for the organization, Arturo Diaz Rios, was asked, well, what happened to the 3 remaining beaches? They had been announced, and they didn't get their certificate. And he said, well, it wasn't us. Apparently, the municipal government here in Puerto Vallarta withdrew its own three municipal beaches from the certification process. And that seems really strange to me. Why that happened, it's a mystery. But you know what? Looking at this beautiful aerial shot of the Marriott Hotel is a gorgeous reminder of what a beautiful property that is to spend a day at. So if you're looking for a good day for a day pass, the Marriott is a great option in Marina Vallarta. And of course, the other one. What's the other one's name? The Westin. Is it? Yes, the Westin is also a great option if you are in Marina Vallarta and looking for a great day pass here in town. If you have any other suggestions that you would like to share with us for other wonderful beaches or other wonderful hotels where you can enjoy um, a nice day pass, please let us know. Of course, meanwhile, we talk about beaches that were that did receive their certificate. And meanwhile, the local government keeps submitting new Kaka water tests to the Federal Commission for the Protection Against Sanitary Risks at Holy Beach or Oasis Beach to see if the offending Kaka molecules are gone. And they're probably going to continue submitting tests week after week until, by some kind of act of God, the offending Kaka molecules are gone. Meanwhile, we know there's a purple flag there. We probably don't want to swim there because of the crocodiles anyway, and I thought I would let you know. What else is next? Yes, of course, the National Weather Forecast Service is forecasting heavy rain for the entire state for today, along with parts of Nayarit and Colima. This is, of course, lovely for our plants, surrounding hills, and wildlife, but not so great for our feet as Kaka water continues to accumulate throughout the city when it rains heavily, as we'll see after the weather break, which is happening right now. Let's take a look at what Snarky Weatherman has to say for himself today. He says the great carrot has spoken. And what has the great carrot said? It's 30 degrees out there right now. Humidity is lower at only 68% today. And our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 86. Our weather forecast is mostly cloudy skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon. Chance of rain 41%, a high of 34, a low of 26. Tomorrow we can expect mostly clear skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon. A chance of rain of 70%, a high of 34, and a low of 26. So if you were thinking about going to that indigenous craft fair that is going on at Plaza Lázaro Cárdenas, you may want to go in the morning today or tomorrow and not the afternoon. Meanwhile, on Monday, we will start the week with mostly clear skies with rain in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 67%, a high of 32, and a low of 24. And that's what we have for forecast. Of course, today is Saturday, and on Saturdays, we express our gratitude to new members and, of course, to our community partners. We have no new members this week, but that's okay. We do have our 5 wonderful community partners that have agreed to sponsor us during the whole year, so that we can continue to provide our service the way we do. And we have to thank Apache's Martini Bar, a fun al fresco bar, perfect for people watching and meeting people in the heart of Zona Romantica. Best Cord Cutting TV, a locally based television service provider offering hundreds of national and international channels. Hotel Mercurio, which is Puerto Vallarta's favorite hotel for the LGBT community. Their Bistro Mercurio restaurant, which serves fabulous food. And last but not least, the Joint Co-working Hotel, which is where my music appreciation lectures take place. It is a beautifully appointed hotel right next to the Kuala River that also offers a state of the art co working space. So, I said we had Kaka water to talk about. And of course, I mentioned in the show announcement that Muffin on the Street has put out again. Let's take a look.
Hey, Muffin on the
Hey.
Street. Safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Muffin on the Street. Here it is a nice and cool morning. It's probably 29, 30 Celsius. And we are off for a ride. We are off to pay our CEPAL bill for Villalola and then heading into work to set up for a 40th birthday party that will be here all weekend with us. So, just wanted to show the progress of making a menino as SECTUR and to show the charco de Kaka water. It appears to be working on it. There's some worker bees. Kelly just went by. You see that the bike lane is ready, but I am not in the bike lane this morning. I'm up here in the safety of the dry sidewalk, rather than down there in the Kaka Laguna. So this is right across from La Leche, right at the entrance to the Vallarta open tennis courts. But you can see they have opened up the avenue. It's now back to 4 lanes. Traffic is flowing as it should be here on this Friday morning. And it should be a nice ride, nice and cool out. 29, 30 degrees. Besitos.
So there's only one thing worse than Kaka water, and that would be, according to Muffin on the Street, a Kaka lagoon. And of course, nobody wants to ride a bicycle when Kaka water is right under your wheels. Okay, so recently we had mentioned how the Mexico's Tourism Ministry Facebook page was a good source for eye candy. Well, they're at it again with an announcement of the celebration of the 45th anniversary of the National Copper Museum in Santa Clara del Cobre, a little town in the state of Michoacan. For locals, it is well known that if copper is your thing, Santa Clara is the place to go. It is a magical town and municipality located in the center of the state of Michoacan, 18 kilometers from Pátzcuaro and 79 kilometers from the state capital of Morelia. And the best time to go is right now, as the town is celebrating its annual Copper Fair from August 5th to August 16th. But rest assured, shopping for copper goods in Santa Clara is awesome year around, or so they tell me. I've never actually been to Santa Clara, but if I ever wanted to have like a copper orgasm of one kind or another, Santa Clara del Cobre would be the place for me to go. And now it is with great sadness, great sadness, that I inform you that our dear cluster friend Luisa, who lives in Guadalajara with her husband Luke, has parted ways with her favorite baker. Oh no! Her doctor has recommended cutting down on bread consumption. This is the saddest thing. And I share this for 3 reasons. Number 1 is I love it when you share glimpses of your lives with me, for me to share here at Coffee and Headlines. Number 2, I think it's impossible to live without a good baker in your life. Bill, pay attention to that comment. I know that you are here watching our dear friend Bill Abbott, who has his own bakery. And of course, number 3, the reason why I share this is because I happen to have a perfect goodbye song when a baker is related. You see, I'm going to feature that song in my upcoming Goodbye Farewell Songs for Every Occasion Music Appreciation presentation. I think I sounded like Judy Garland for a second. My next music appreciation presentation is coming up in a couple of weeks, and we'll have all kinds of fabulous goodbye songs that you may need at one point or another in your life, whether you're planning a funeral, whether you're sending some dude that is giving sexual advances away, whether you are living on a jet plane, or whether you are tired of the world and wish to be left alone. We have a song for you. So, Luisa, I have a Goodbye Baker song that I'm going to share with you privately at some point so that you can recover from this fatality that you have shared with us. But first, let us chat. Let's see what everybody is up to in this lovely morning. La 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 la. And I see lots of good mornings. Well, my voice is just not cooperating today. I think it's nice that we get to take a voice break tomorrow. I see lots of fabulous good mornings, and I appreciate those so very much. Many, 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 many good mornings. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't have a cue, but it is interesting. The airport expansion project is designed by an architecture firm who has no other airport experience in their portfolio. How in the world did they win the project? Oh, Stan, it's called a bribe, although I don't know that for a fact. I'm just speculating. So that's fake news. We don't know it. We're just assuming. Let's see. Oh no, Luisa keeps saying the struggle is real. Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's see. There is a queue. Certification to swim or certification without Crocs because someone was attacked in the Sheraton at night a while ago. Obviously, certification for swimming, Angelica, nobody can predict the behavior of Crocs or guarantee that they will be absent. Crocs are part of the environment, and they are not they're not bad for the environment. They're bad for us, but not for the environment. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. I'm looking for cues. And I see a cue. Thank you very much, Suzanne. Can you please tell us more about the Indigenous Fair at Parque Lázaro Cárdenas? Is it the same one that comes every year featuring products from Puebla and other parts of Mexico? Suzanne, I wish I could tell you more about it, but I have no more details than what I have presented. I know that the event is sponsored or organized by DIF, the Desarrollo Integral de la Familia office. So whether it is the same vendors that come every year or vendors that are set up in other places, I really don't know. The best thing that I can suggest is to take a walk down there and check it out and hopefully enjoy it. There's a queue. Aren't you going to the celebration this weekend in El Tuito? As I understand it, there is a music festival going on in El Tuito, but I didn't see a lot of details, and I have other plans for the weekend, so no, I will not be at the music festival this weekend in El Tuito, unfortunately. There's another cue. What do you know about the large pier going up by San Blas, timeline, etc., says Michael. Michael, I know nothing about this because I haven't seen any articles about it. I have seen articles about a new pier going up south of San Blas, not in San Blas, but south of San Blas. The Marines are building a whole different thing, which is going to be another point of departure for the ferry that goes to the Marias Islands. And I do know that the highway that goes to Guadalajara has been shut down temporarily a couple of times to allow for trucks to be able to turn onto the exit where um, this new pier is located. But above and beyond that, I don't know about a pier going up in San Blas. You may be referring to the same pier, or you may not. Trust me, if I see any news about it, I will be happy to report. I'll keep my eyes open. And this, my friends, brings us to the end of today's broadcast. As always, another week, another bunch of great news. Oh, and by the way, I keep getting wonderful feedback. Thank you very, very, very much for the Tony Bennett presentation that we shared and enjoyed a couple of days ago. I was really happy to do it and grateful for the turnaround. No, not the turnaround, the attendance. Um, and I'm looking forward to the next one. And I'm also looking forward to seeing you sometime again soon. So have a great weekend. Get some rest, get some sleep, crochet a little, hug someone, eat some bread, and think about Luisa when you do it. Go to Bill's Bakery and get some bread from Bill. And I will hopefully see you sometime soon. Have a great weekend.